Welcome to Answering the Call, the official podcast of the 12th Man Foundation. Our show brings you closer to the heart of Texas A&M Athletics through powerful stories of perseverance, purpose, and life-changing opportunities made possible by 12th Man Foundation donors. From student athletes and coaches to former students and dedicated staff, you'll hear firsthand how donor support shapes the lives of Aggie student athletes in competition and beyond. Whether you're a lifelong Aggie or simply curious about what makes Texas A&M so special, you're in the right place. Let's dive into today's episode. Howdy, and welcome back to another episode of Answering the Call, the official podcast of the 12th Man Foundation. I am your host, Ivy Robinson, and today I am in studio with Aggie women's basketball student athlete, Lauren Ware. Thank you so much for joining us on the podcast, Lauren.
Thank you for having me.
Lauren, can you kick off this episode by telling us where you're from, what position you play, and how about a unique fact about yourself that you think fans wouldn't know?
Well, I'm from Bismarck, North Dakota, and I'm a center. I play like the 4-5 position. And an interesting fact about me is that I'm a true crime junkie. Like, I love watching like true crime documentaries. Like Criminal Minds is probably like my favorite show of all time.
Okay, wait, what are some other like recommendations? Are you like a true crime podcast listener?
I don't really know. More of like the
shows?
shows like on Netflix. Like I got into a lot of the John Wayne Gacy. Like there's like a new one, like the Monster one. Like I'm about to start that. I'm so excited to watch that. I just love like documentaries like that.
Yeah. What are your top 2 or 3?
That's tough. I would say the Ted Bundy one that was on Netflix. That was really good. The John Wayne Gacy one, and then the Night Stalker. That was really good too on Netflix. That was really good.
Okay, another fun question for you. This is actually a little segment that I want to do. It's like this or that questions.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask you a question and then you follow up with your answer and then why. Okay. So it's like really short questions here and there.
Perfect.
Okay, offense or defense?
I'm going to say defense because with my position, I feel like I have to be like the communicator on defense, and that's something I take a lot of pride in. So I would say defense for sure.
Nice. Game-winning shot or game-saving block?
Oh, that's tough. I'm going to say game-winning block. That's more my thing. I feel like that would get me really hype. Game-winning block.
Film session or weight room?
Film session for sure. It's not that I don't like the weight room, but sometimes I don't be in the mood.
Relatable.
Yep.
Okay, TikTok or Instagram?
TikTok. I'm addicted to TikTok. It's so bad. Like that's probably all my screen time is TikTok.
Team dinner out or cooking in?
Team dinner out. Unless I'm not cooking, then maybe. But no, team dinner out. Yes.
Do y'all have like a favorite restaurant?
We go to 1860 a lot. Like when it's like a teammate's birthday, we'll go to 1860 a lot. We love 1860.
It's a great restaurant.
It's so good.
Man-to-man or zone defense?
Man-to-man. We don't play a lot of zone, but when we do, but we take pride in man-to-man defense. I think that's the way to do it.
Maroon jerseys or white jerseys?
I'm going to say white just because it's home. I love playing home games.
Small town life or big city energy?
I'm from a small town, but I like big city energy. I feel like that's more my vibe.
Those are some great answers, great
Thank
responses. You. Now I want to ask you, Lauren, I want you to tell our listeners about your background. Let's go a little deeper there. What first got you into the game of basketball specifically?
So I came from a basketball family. Both my parents played in college, my mom and my dad. And then I have an older brother and a younger brother. So my older brother played basketball. He doesn't play anymore, but like he played growing up. And so I kind of took after him. And then obviously just my parents, they kind of put a ball in my hand like since I could remember. Like I was probably like 3, like playing on the mini hoop in my house. And then it kind of just went from there. And my younger brother plays too. So just kind of like the basketball family. And then growing up, I was involved in a lot of sports. Like I did like almost every sport. I feel like my parents just wanted me to be involved, but basketball was just kind of the one that stuck with me.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you've always just loved it.
Yes, always, yeah.
I read that you were also in high school a top volleyball player.
Yeah.
Did you ever think volleyball would be your route?
So actually when I went to Arizona, I committed to play both basketball and volleyball. Like I was recruited in high school to play volleyball as well in college. And so that was like a lot that went into my decision was like me wanting to play both because that kind of influenced my decision to go to Arizona at the time. But then with like COVID and everything, basketball ended up being like the priority sport. So volleyball kind of like halted their season until the next semester. Like they didn't start until like January. Like they started their season super late because of COVID in 2020. So I started with basketball first. And then after that, I just kind of stuck with it. I tried volleyball a little bit. Like I went to one of their tournaments randomly with the team and played. It was crazy. I was like, I hadn't hit a volleyball in like 3 years. So like, just come with me. Let's try. I'm like, okay.
Oh, wow.
Like,
yeah.
But no, volleyball was definitely my second love. I loved playing volleyball. I think it's a super fun sport. And I like to watch it too. Like our volleyball team is amazing. So
Yeah.
I'm close with like Afena, who's amazing. Love her. And I love going to the games and just watching them. It's super fun.
Were you a middle? Or
I
an
was a
outside?
middle. I was a middle. So yeah, me and Afena, yep, I love watching her play. She's amazing. Yeah.
That's super, super cool.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me more about your high school experience. What do you think it taught you, like growing up, playing sports in high school? What did it teach you about leadership and competition?
It taught me so much. And I think too, like just the coaches I've had, I've been really blessed with just in high school, like the coaches that I had, AAU, and then even up until now, just me being a vocal leader has been like kind of natural for me. Like I'm a natural born communicator. So just kind of taking on that leadership role has just kind of been a part of me since I was in high school. So it taught me a lot just about teamwork. And I think all the things that we learn, like communication, teamwork, discipline, all those things are things that we can carry on outside of our sport. Like obviously the ball is going to stop bouncing at some point. So I think that the life lessons that sports teaches people and basketball has taught me has been great.
Who were some of the people and coaches that really believed in you early on?
So there was a couple actually, and it's crazy too, just coming from North Dakota, like there isn't a lot of like high level basketball teams like in AAU, like, there's like the EYBL circuit, there's like Nike circuits, Under Armour, Adidas. Like we don't have a team like that in North Dakota. Like there's no team that's like that. So like getting the exposure and stuff was hard. So I had to go to like Minnesota and play for a team. So that's 6.5 hours from where I'm from.
Traveling a lot.
So I was traveling a lot, but like that was like a crazy story too, just playing for like my small teams in North Dakota. Like those coaches instilled a lot of confidence in me. And those were just like my teammates as like parents that were coaching me. Like they weren't like some like certified like coach, but they like instilled a lot of confidence in me, like that I could really do it. And that kind of pushed me to travel and join that team in Minnesota, which was a Nike sponsored team, an EYBL team. And that coach instilled a lot of confidence in me and just kind of told me like I can really do this, especially coming from a small town, like not getting the exposure, but like me having that opportunity to go there and them giving me the opportunity to play there was like really big for me. It got me a lot of exposure on the circuit and stuff like that. So
absolutely. Back to the whole small town aspect and upbringing. Tell me more about like that town in North Dakota and like what that community meant to you and how it shaped you into who you are today.
Yeah. So Bismarck, it's really small, obviously compared to here, but like, it's like, everyone kind of knows everybody, but it's not like, oh, you walk down the street, every single person you meet. Yeah. It's not like that, but it just kind of taught me a lot, like just hard work, dedication, just being a people person, like being a good person. I feel like in a small town like that, it's kind of like about the people So I feel like you kind of learn from that and learn to like be friendly to everybody, be nice to everybody. Like you think about how you treat people because, you'll probably run into them sometime later down the road. But I feel like a lot of the things I learned from there and just like how I grew up kind of shaped me into who I am today. So
what's the best piece of advice you think your parents gave you related to sports? Like if you could pick one thing, what do you think they taught you that has really stuck with you throughout these years?
I would just say putting yourself in uncomfortable situations, like being comfortable with being uncomfortable was probably like the one thing they told me. Growing up, like I said, coming from a small town, like traveling, like I was joining teams with players I never even knew, never even met, going to camps with people I don't know. And I was like the only person like in my friend group. Like a lot of my friends didn't play sports. I mean, a lot of my friends did, but they weren't like as serious about it as me. Like in North Dakota, people, I don't know. It's not like, oh, you're going D1. Like that's not a big thing. So I was doing a lot of stuff on my own without my friends, without people I knew. So like for me, I was kind of like not shy, but like I was uncomfortable at the time. But like all those things I learned were like good things for me. My parents pushed me to do a lot of that stuff. Like, don't be scared. Like this is going to be good for you. And the same kind of sticks with just sports. Like doing things that you might be uncomfortable with is going to push you to be better. So I feel like that's probably the biggest thing that they taught me and that I learned from them growing up.
I think that's such good advice too. Like just for life. Like if you're not pushing yourself,
for sure,
not getting in those uncomfortable situations, you're never going to grow. And do you think that's part of the reason? I know you said earlier that the whole dual sport volleyball and basketball reason was a reason why you went to Arizona. But do you think like actually going out of state, getting into a new environment, that was something you had a desire to as well because it was going to push you and help you grow?
No, for sure. And like even growing up, I loved being in North Dakota. Like I wouldn't have changed like growing up anywhere else. I think I knew like for me and like what I wanted to do, I needed to kind of branch out, like me staying in North Dakota. Like obviously I had offers from North Dakota State, like colleges that were like smaller D1 schools. But like I knew like if I would have stayed there, like I might not have gotten the opportunities or like been able to grow my game the way that I wanted to. So just kind of taking that step and, going far away from home, like Arizona was super far, here's pretty far as well. But, doing that by myself, although it was uncomfortable, like I think it was the best decision for me.
Speaking of Arizona, talk us through those, was it 3 seasons you were there?
Yeah.
And how, what was it like stepping into the program as a freshman?
Yeah.
And how did you evolve over those 3 seasons?
Yeah, it was crazy. My freshman year that I went there, we went to the national championship. We lost by 1 point to Stanford in the national championship game. That was my freshman year. And like, even looking back at it is crazy to say, like, I was like, I don't think it's still sunk in that I've been able to like experience that, especially as a freshman. Like people don't get to experience that ever in their life. And like, although we didn't win, but like even just making it to national championship, like we played against Texas A&M in the Sweet 16. We beat them. Like it's kind of, it was like crazy, kind of like a full circle moment that I'm here now. Like Joni wasn't the coach at the time. It was Gary Blair. But, some of the teammates like Sahara Jones, who I played with here, was still on the team at that time. So like, it was just kind of crazy, but it was an amazing experience. Like I got to play with some really good girls, like Ari McDonald, who's in the WNBA now. She was on that team. She was the point guard at that time. Playing with players like her made me better. And then going into the season, being a part of that team, obviously as a freshman, like I was like the 6th person off the bench. So like I still had a pretty big role on that team, which was great. Most freshmen don't get to play a lot. So like I was blessed to be able to like come in and like have an impact. And I think that helped me just get comfortable, gain experience for the next couple of years, where I started my sophomore year. My junior year, I sat out due to injury. I had dislocated my knee, so I sat out, I redshirted. But it was a great experience for me. Like we had good teams every year. We made it to the tournament every year. But I mean, it was a great experience for sure.
Wow. What a journey.
It was crazy.
That is awesome. Going back to your injury your junior year, how did you stay positive and overcome that setback?
Yeah, it was a lot. And that actually wasn't like the first major injury I had. Like I had tore my ACL my senior year of high school, actually. So like I didn't get to play my senior year of high school volleyball or basketball, which was like really crazy for me, especially like being recruited. Like I hadn't committed to a school yet at that point. So like I was like super scared. I'm like, oh, like, are they going to like pull out like their commitments? Like, am I going to be able to commit anywhere? Like, are they going to not let me? But like, I mean, that obviously wasn't an issue, but that helped me prepare for what was to come. Like, obviously I didn't expect to be going through another surgery like that, but I mean, it prepared me. Like I was super young when I tore my ACL, so like I thought it was like the end of the world. That was my first surgery ever. Like I've obviously had other minor injuries, but like that was my first major injury. But I mean, that taught me a lot. It taught me a lot how to like be someone who switches their role to someone on the sideline, but still being able to learn from that when you're not on the court, being a good teammate when you're not able to impact the game in ways like that you would on the court, but still being a good teammate. And then with my junior year injury, I had actually dislocated my knee my sophomore year. Like the injury happened the year before, but like I had came back and played with it just throughout that sophomore year when I had did it. And then as time went on, I was like, it wasn't feeling right. Like I kind of knew like if I wanted to give my all, I wouldn't be able to. And like that was a hard decision for me to make, just to have the surgery in general. Because obviously I could have played through it, but like I don't think it would have been smart. So like that's another thing you learn too throughout college, just kind of listening to your body. Like I feel like oftentimes a lot of players like want to push through things. There's some things you can't push through and there's some things you can't. And like you have to think about like what's best for your long-term health. I think that was the best decision for me. Obviously now I still have like some lingering injuries, but like I think that was the best decision for me. And it taught me a lot too, just being on the sideline and just being a good teammate.
Right. I'm sure you do learn a lot about when you're confined and you can't like contribute in the way you want to. You learn about ways that you can support and be positive and still contribute to the team culture, to the success.
Yes.
Yeah, that's something that several athletes have actually mentioned on this very show is, look, I couldn't be contributing out on the field, but I can still encourage when people come off the court. I can like yell my loudest when we're on defense or, just contributing in that way. That's great advice. When you enter the transfer portal, tell us what was going through your mind and what drew you to Texas A&M during that time.
Yes. So when I was at Arizona after my freshman season, I had got invited to the USA trials for the U19 team. And so what was that, 2021, I believe that was, summer of 2021. And Joni Taylor happened to be one of the coaches for that team. And so that was like my first time meeting her. Like I didn't know who she was and stuff. And I ended up making the team. Like I ended up going and, we went to Spain, we went to Hungary and played. Like it was an amazing experience. We were together for like almost a month. We got really close. Me and the girls did. I was playing with amazing players. And Joni was just someone that like really stuck with me. So then when I got into the portal, And at that time, she was coaching at Georgia when she was on the USA trials, and then she moved to A&M, and like I just kind of knew a little bit about that story. But when I got into the portal, obviously a bunch of schools were talking to me, but like she was just somebody that I was like, I'm going to reach out to her like just to see, what was going on, because I just knew like she's the type of coach I would want to play for. Just with the experience I had with her through USA, coming out of the portal, like I knew no one wants to enter the portal. My second time, I was like, I'm making the right decision this time. Like I wanted to be sure, like this is where I want it to be. Mm-hmm. And so I ended up texting her. I guess one of the coaches, like I didn't know any of the assistants at the time, like Chelsea, Rob, I didn't know any of them. They were like, oh, look who's in the portal. And I had actually already texted Joni at that point. And so we had set up a visit and everything. And I came and it was just amazing. I knew Joni, but I didn't know any other staff. But when I met them, I was like, they were a direct reflection of who she was. And then the players as well. And then obviously just the campus, the school, everyone from like the staff, the people who work in the cafeteria, everybody, like it was just a complete family atmosphere, something that I knew I wanted to be a part of. And that's what drew me here. It was kind of a no-brainer for me, honestly.
Man, that's awesome. And you made such an immediate impact too when you got here and became a part of the team. What do you think really just clicked for you when you got here? And how do you think the resources that you have as an Aggie student athlete, what's made available to all of y'all here, how has that elevated your game even higher?
It's been amazing, honestly. Like, this is honestly probably like the best school in terms of the resources that we have, like to the nutrition center, it's like strength and conditioning, like rehab specialists, like everybody like is so involved. Like I've never been at a school where everyone is so in the loop with every single athlete. Like I feel like you're really the priority. And that has helped me so much just with strength and conditioning. Like I've noticed the plans that they have for us are all specialized. Nutrition, same thing. Like we're meeting with them maybe like once a month. We're doing DEXA scans. All these things are things to help us that it might not be directly on the court, but they relate to like our success on the court.
Absolutely.
So I think it was just amazing. And then obviously the coaches, just what they've instilled in me and like the plan they had for me was something that I really kind of dug into and really took on. And I think that helped me a lot too. The system was great for me. Coming in, like their style of play was a really good fit for me, but just the resources we have here are amazing. And I've noticed a big change in just not my personal growth, but like physically, mentally, it's been great. Yeah.
That's incredible. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about your game a little bit specifically. You've been among the top shot blockers in the SEC. Mm-hmm. What goes through your head when you're defending the paint every game?
Don't let anybody score. Seriously, like I know when I'm back there, like I'm the rim protector. Like my job is if they get past the first line of defense, I'm the second line of defense, and they better not score on me too. So
nobody's getting past this.
That's my goal every time I'm in the game. Like if they get past that first line of defense, I need to be there to protect the paint. So I take a lot of pride in that. It gets me excited. I feel like I love playing defense. I feel like defense a lot of times translates to offense, especially with the way we play. Getting defensive stops, we like to play fast, like getting in transition. So knowing that if we get a stop, we have a good chance to score on the other end, it gets me excited. So,
what's something you think fans might not see in every day that defines Aggie women's basketball behind the scenes?
There is so much, honestly. One thing I would say is just like how hard we work. You see like the clips on Instagram and whatnot, but like you don't see the stuff we do in the summertime. Like it's really crazy. Coming from like another school and then coming to here, like I've never worked this hard in my life, but you see how it pays off. The workouts that we do like are so hard, like when we get into the game, like it should be easy. That's how we train. And I think that's how it should be too. Cause like it prepares us for like anything. And Joni always is like, you can do hard things. That's like her quote. And like, that is so true. Like if you put your mind to it, like you can really do it. And then another thing too, is just the way we are connected as a team. Like we do so many things as a team. After practices, we'll journal together. Like you'll grab a new player every time, someone that you haven't been with, and you'll like link arms and we'll take 2 laps and we'll just talk about our day. So like I'll talk about my day and then the next lap, the other player will talk about their day to you and like kind of like what's going on in their life. Little things like that are so big too, because sometimes like you're not as close with everybody on the team. Like you might not be best friends with this person. Like obviously you guys talk and whatnot, but you might not be that close. But I think that makes like a world of a difference when you're getting able to like really know somebody, like what they're going through, like, and that helps you just on the court in general, but just off the court too, like just creating those connections. But I would say those are like the 2 main things that are things that kind of shape us.
I feel like that's such a neat way to build that team chemistry.
It's amazing.
Culture. I've never heard of that, but that's a really cool thing to do.
Yeah.
Going back to Joni, we had her on this podcast and I was just like, man, she just had these great one-liners that I was like, oh, I want to like store that permanently in my brain, like forever. I'm going to remember this.
Yeah.
But what do you think are her top like go-to lines that she always says to y'all? Like, what do you always find yourself going back to when you think of like what Joni Taylor has taught you?
Yes. So like I said, you can do hard things. That's actually quoted on our practice gym wall. She's going to stand on that 10 toes behind that. And that's honestly like one of the realest quotes she ever says. And then another thing is like your mentality is your reality. Like she always says that like whatever you're saying to yourself is what you're going to do. Like when we're in practice and we're like dying on our last breath, she's like, are you telling yourself this is hard or you're telling yourself you can do this? Because like whatever you're saying is going to happen. And that's so true. Like
yes, that mental toughness.
Like she's really big on that. If she's going to motivate somebody, like that's her thing. So I would say those are like two of her biggest.
Let's talk about academics really quick. Mm-hmm. You've been named to the SEC Academic Honor Roll twice. Mm-hmm. How do you personally balance the grind of basketball with academics?
So it is a lot. I have been blessed that I've been able to do a lot of things online, which has been like, I feel like really helpful for me. I don't think that's the best for everybody though. Just because like with the way I work, I know like I'm pretty disciplined and like I stay on top of a lot of my things. Like I don't need to like follow a strict schedule of like, oh, I'm going to class this day. This is due this day. I'm pretty good at getting stuff done on my own. But like you said, like the resources that we have here are amazing. Like our academic advisors and then like our learning specialists, you know, we go to learning center, things like that. But like those are all things that have really helped me balance, especially transferring here. I feel like the workload was a little bit more than when I was at Arizona. Like it was just academically, it was a little harder. And so like all the learning specialists, like that really helped me a lot. And like we get tutors, like if we have a test coming up and you need a tutor, like you're not understanding this, you can book an appointment that day and you'll have an amazing tutor who's going to help you pass that test. But I think all those things have really helped me. And then also just taking pride in it. I think like it's kind of like a choice, like you want to do your best in the classroom. Like I take pride in that. And Joni's also really big on that. Like some coaches don't care about academics. Like you'll see like, oh, just get the minimum 2.0 GPA requirement and you're good to go. Like she's not that type of coach. You walk in with a 2.0, you're going to be running 2 miles a day for a week. No, actually, like seriously. Yes, no, literally, like, yeah, actually. So like, she's really big on that. So like, you have to be good academically to play for her, which I think is great because it's not just about basketball. Like we're here to get degrees. You know, I'm getting my master's right now. I'm super excited about that. Like this is a great place to get a degree from just in general. And that played a big part in me coming back too, was like, I wanted to get my master's, especially from Texas A&M. Like it's just a great experience. So yeah.
That's incredible. Mm-hmm. Good for you. What master's degree?
Sports management.
Good for you. And if you could sum up just the opportunity that basketball has given you to pursue a great education here at Texas A&M, get that master's degree, what does that mean to you? Like the sport and then just the opportunity, the financial opportunity to come here, get that education, continue your basketball career. What does that mean to you?
It means everything to me, honestly. Like, I don't think I'm able to like express how much gratitude I feel just for the experiences that I've had here, but just like in general growing up, like playing basketball, like the people that I've gotten to meet, like without basketball, like I wouldn't have been able to not only like travel to the places I've been to, but really just meet the people that I've met. And especially the long lasting relationships that I've made. Like I've made relationships that I'm going to talk to these people for like years after I'm done playing basketball or when I leave here. These are people that I've made lifelong friendships with. And that's something that basketball has brought me. And like, I'm forever grateful for that experience. And also just like my education as well, getting my master's. Like I'm the first, I mean, I have an older brother, but I'm the first of the children to graduate from college in my family. So like, that's a huge thing as well, just giving that. But it means the world to me, honestly.
It's awesome. It's so awesome. Lauren, many of our listeners are 12th Man Foundation donors and season ticket holders whose contributions help provide the resources that we're talking about and the scholarship opportunities and the facilities. What would you say to them, you know, in terms of their support and showing up to games and what they have helped build here at Texas A&M in terms of programs and resources and the facilities? And what would you say to those individuals?
No, like truly thank you guys. Like you guys make it possible for us to do the things that we do at the highest level. Even Joni, like we do a lot of things with the Fast Break members that we have. We did biscuits and baskets like not too long ago where we have all like fans can come. It's open practice and like we'll do a little meet and greet kind of before where we sign autographs. And she was saying, you guys are like our family away from home. When we come see you guys and we see you guys at the games, you guys are like our family. Like you guys are our support system. So like outside of the money that we get from you guys and the money you guys donate to like help our programs and the school, like you guys are our support system and we appreciate that so much. So thank you.
How do you think your teammates would describe you, Lauren, personally off the court?
They probably say like goofy. I'm kind of like immature. Like I'm mature, but like I'm very immature. I feel like I'm just really,
You keep things lighthearted.
Yeah, I do. I keep things lighthearted. Like I know when to be serious, but also I like to joke around. I like things to be fun and funny.
Love it.
Yeah, I don't like things to be too serious, but I also know when to shut it off. Yeah, I just wanted to tone it down. Yeah.
If you weren't playing basketball, what do you think you'd be doing?
That's a great question. I don't know if I'd be getting my master's right now. Honestly, I would have graduated school by now, but like I could see myself working like some type of like media job, something with social media. Like I could see myself doing that.
Yeah,
I'd
yeah.
say, yeah.
You know, you've lived, you're talking about your journey, you've lived in Arizona, North Dakota, and now Texas. What has been your favorite thing about College Station and Aggie land so far?
I would just say all the traditions. Like people think it's weird, but like I don't think it's weird at all. Like you guys wish you guys had just like we did. It's like going to the football games and like my first football game that I went to here, I was like having a literal panic attack. I'm like, what is going on? Seeing all the people, like I've never seen that many people in one place at one time. And then going to the stadium and like seeing everybody in like the towels. I was like, I'm about to pass out watching this right now. It was insane. But like yeah, I'm like, this is insane. Yeah, like the way the people rally around this school, like it's literally second to none. Like it's insane. I would say like that's probably the best thing is just the community that we have here. That's for sure.
You said it best, that 12-man support truly is second to none.
Literally.
And one more question for you, just fun, kind of about you. When you finally get a day off, what do you do? Like, what's your ideal way to spend it?
Literally doing nothing. I like to bed rot. Like, if I'm having an off day, it's an off day. Like, I might go like get my nails done or something, like something relaxing, maybe go shop a little bit, but it's nothing crazy. Like, I would rather stay in my bed and just relax. I like to rest. Yeah.
That's a great day off. Honestly, that's me too.
Yeah.
I love just like chill.
Yeah, let me just chill.
Chill vibes,
yes.
Not doing a whole lot. I forgot to ask you this earlier, but the team this year, how would you describe the girls on this team and what are you most excited about for the season?
I would say hungry is the word I would use to describe us. For one, we all get along super well. Like we have a really fun group this year. Granted, like everyone is basically new except for me and two other people, but like I feel like we mesh so well together. It's insane. Like it doesn't feel like we haven't known each other for that long. But I feel like the people that we do have here, like they're hungry to like win games and like be a good program. Like a lot of the people came from schools where they weren't on this big stage, like in the SEC. So like they're ready to prove themselves. And I think that's amazing too, because they're here for something as well, not just for themselves, but like they want to win games. So like I think that's a word is I would describe as hungry for sure.
I love it. And what would you say to all the fans listening right now in terms of why they should come out and support?
Yes. No, please come out and support us. We are super excited to play for you guys and play in front of you guys. We're going to give our complete all, and we're just super excited to see you guys at Reed Arena.
Looking ahead, Lauren, what are the goals that you've set for yourself for this season and then beyond when you graduate, when you leave A&M? Tell us about your goals, where you see yourself going in this life.
In terms of now goals that I have just for the season, our goal is to make the NCAA tournament. We want to make the tournament for sure. Like that's our main goal is always to make the tournament and make a deep run. We for sure want that. And then obviously have a 20-win season. Like that's going to help us get to the tournament as well, like to win games. That's going to be big for us. And then personal goals for myself, obviously graduating with my master's, that's a big goal for me, something I'm working towards and I will get there. So I'm super excited for that. And then after, honestly, my biggest goal for me, I'm working right now, I'm getting into like some internships for like youth sport development initiatives. Like that's something I'm super passionate about. Before I wanted to get into like social work, like I'm just really passionate about helping people. So like, I guess I don't have like a specific goal, but like I just want to impact people's lives. Like that's something I really want to do. And I feel like with just all of the things that I've been blessed with and like the opportunities I've been able to have, I want to give back to people and like I want to bless people with things that I've learned and like the opportunities that I've had. So yeah.
That is incredible.
Yeah.
Good for you. Yeah. That's a great question. Like, what are you passionate about outside of your sport?
Yes.
And that's a great thing. Like youth development and giving back and pouring into the next generation.
Yes.
When you look back at your journey from high school to now, what are you most proud of?
That's a tough question. I'm just proud that like I never gave up. I feel like there's so many points in time where I'm just like, not like, is this something that I want to do? But like, there's been so many hard times that I've gone through and just knowing like there's always something on the other side of it that's going to be like the thing for me. Like I knew me pushing through like the injuries that I've had. And like, even now, like I could basically medically retire with the way my knees are looking right now. I don't want to quit. Like the things that basketball has given me and like the things that I've learned, me doing this for as long as I can, it's just going to make me a better person. So like, that's the most proud thing that I am is that I never gave up.
That's right. That resiliency.
Yeah. Yes.
And finally, why are you proud to be an Aggie?
I'm proud to be an Aggie just because of what it stands for, like the tradition behind it, the legacy behind it, the people that have came before me, and just representing the school. Like this is an amazing university, so being able to wear that across my chest, I take a lot of pride in it.
Lauren Ware on Answering the Call podcast. Lauren, thank you again for joining us on the show.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us on another episode of Answering the Call. If you're enjoying the show, please rate and follow us on your podcast streaming platform of choice so you can be the first to know when a new episode drops. As always, a big thank you to our incredible podcast producer, Megan Rohde, to 12 Man Productions and Texas A&M Athletics NIL Department. We also extend our heartfelt gratitude to every donor and season ticket holder for always answering the call through loyal support of Texas A&M Athletics and our student athletes. We will be back soon with more content. Thanks and gig 'em.